Welcome to another episode of the Peak Potential Success Show. My name is Fong. I'm an entrepreneur, business strategist, real estate investor, speaker, journalist, best-selling author, and every single day I help others unlock potentials and guide them to succeed. Today on the show, we have another amazing guest. She is somebody I see a lot online, and every time she speaks, every time she does something, she does it well because she has that passion for success. In fact, she has one of the top three cleaning businesses in her city right now. She loves helping family with generational wealth because everybody's money is so hard earned and you need to put that money into safe, secure, and predictable ways of investing. And that is something she absolutely loves doing for herself and also for clients and for other families who are looking for it. So please welcome somebody who is absolutely passionate for success, real estate investor, entrepreneur, Ms. Sophie Coutu.
Thank you, Fong. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Hey, thank you very much for being here. It's always great to speak to people who is so passionate for success and also for somebody who's right by where I live. So it's
Yeah,
always
I know.
good to find that out, which is weird because sometimes we need some other person to tell me. And I had somebody in Australia tell me that you live in the same area as I do. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, A. I know he's the one who told you.
Well, first of all, before we get too far into this, share with us your story. Where did you start? How did you get to who you are today? And how did you become this person who's just so passionate for success and so successful?
I'm gonna share something with you that I don't share a lot with other people, I have to say. And I'm starting to share that with more and more because I was ashamed at that point of my life to share this. But it kind of started when I was 16 years old. I was done with school. I was always in school. I was not the greatest, but I was always in school, and for me it was important to go, right? But at 16, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. So I stopped. I left. And this is not something that you share a lot usually, right? So I will say that it started there. For me, there was something going on. I knew there was something more into my life, and that's it. So I was already working a lot before 16, but at 16 I had a full time and I was doing like two, three jobs at the same time. And then I was playing soccer as well, in a big league and stuff like that. So then forward to 2010, I had my first son. And then financially we were not it was not the greatest. So I'm like, I need to change my life. I need to change something. I need to do something else. And so 2010 and 2012, I got my kids. It was important for me to get our family. Was probably I stayed at home for 4 years with my kids. It was the greatest and the biggest investment I ever done in my life. It's kind of a sacrificing your 4 years and staying at home, even though you know you have the potential to do something else. For 4 years, I was thinking what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to do next. It was like it was constant in my mind what I'm going to do next. After 4 years, I had a big fire in me. And that's the only way I can explain it, because that's the only way I can feel it the way. Uh, and I had to do something. It was like it was more powerful than what I was doing at the moment. So I decided to start a business. But what? What can I do? I didn't know about business at the time. So I started a cleaning business because I know it was something I was able to do. It was not as much as money to start right away, and I know I'm very good at cleaning. I
With
can
all those
stand
kids running
I,
around, yeah.
I can stand a dirty house or a dirty place. So I had to do this, and I started that, and it went high. Like I did everything and anything. And at the beginning it was residential cleaning. After a month, I said that I'm done with the residential cleaning. It's not gonna work out, because I said to one of her customers, I said, you know what? I need to have employees. I'm too busy. And she said to me, no, that's the only one I want is you. So she said the right word to me, because she said, I don't want you to grow. Basically, it's what she said.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I give a month notice to all of my customer on residential, and I want commercial. commercial, industrial, construction cleanup, and that's what I did. And things went better and better, and then financially we're good. uh we are able to travel right now. We've been traveling for the past 4 months with my family, my kids, my husband, and my dog. And that's it. Like it was just like. And then real estate, I'm doing real estate. I'm more an investor right now as well. So there I've been growing a lot in the business world, and this is how it started basically.
That is incredible. Most people would sit there and go, what can I do with a business? What can I go out there and create? And you thought of something that's like it's a logical thought process, something that's very low in startup, something
Yeah.
that I can do easily. We'll
Mhm.
do cleaning. But
Yeah,
then that's something
that's
you
it.
do all the time, and people go, you know what? I don't want to do more cleaning. In fact, after I
No,
clean this house, I don't want to come back home and clean my house. So
of course not.
how did you go through that? I mean, did you come back home one day and go, you know what, kids, you clean. I cleaned all day.
Well, they actually clean. They actually like they start very, very early to clean, my kids. But I don't do the cleaning anymore. I haven't been doing the cleaning for a long time, actually, right?
Yeah.
So I have the right people. I have the right people with the company, within the business, and and they do the work that they have to do. And I'm there with them too as well, in the background. But yeah, so we have the help for our kids now. They're helping to do the cleaning and everything else definitely.
Was that process or that thought process between deciding to start a business versus swapping from residential to commercial? Was that somewhat the same of a thought process for you, or was one harder than the other?
I'm very quick on my feet. I'm very quick on my decision. We heard many people say five, four, three, two, one, decide,
Mhm.
right? I'm the kind of person that will do that. Something isn't working, something is not. I'm going to make the decision very, very quickly to just change that. So it was just a very quick process. When she told me that, it was dead. It was done. When that customer told me that, I'm like, I know right away what's going to happen in the next year or the next 2 years. And I'm like, I'm not gonna grow. This
Mhm.
business is not gonna grow if I do that. Uh and I'm not going to grow the business, and I'm not, like I need to be there to provide for my family as well. When I first started, I was working 80, 100 hours, if it's not more than that, and I had two kids at home, you know? So I had to be there, and my husband was away for 2 weeks in a row for work. So I was basically alone with the kids and starting the business at the same time. I had really good friends. I had really good babysitters, but yeah, good thing they were there.
Mhm. No, when it comes to well, obviously you had good people around you to surround yourself with. You could bounce ideas. I know you also have great mentors and great coaches to help you along as well.
Of course.
At what process or what time in your journey did you start bringing in outside like advice and guidance?
It took a little while. I didn't know. I've been a soccer player all my life, and I had coaches, and I was playing like Quebec team, AAA. Like I was in a good league. I had coaches all my life. I
Mhm.
never thought about a business coach. I didn't even know it was existed at that point, right? So we go back a few years back, right? And then later on, I noticed about business coaching, or just mentor and stuff like that. I'm like, this makes a lot of sense. So I started to reach a lot to some people, some coaches, and I started to be coached. And I gotta say, I would not be here with you today if it was not that. The
Wow.
coaching is definitely something that helped me a lot to understand a lot of things
Mhm.
and to personally grow,
Now,
simply.
before we jump into your real estate side, your cleaning business is so successful as one of the top three. We'll call it number one, just because it still fits the top
Exactly.
three, right? So you have the number one cleaning business in your city right now. If I go around and talk to different cleaning businesses, what makes you so successful? What makes you so successful? Why do people choose you? Everybody's gonna say, oh, because we work hard. Oh, because we do a good job. Oh, because we are very dedicated to our customers. But for you to be number one, number two, number three, you have to excel over all those people. So what
Yep.
do you do differently than the common cleaning business?
I think now everything goes very quickly. Everything we move quickly, we think quickly. Like the world move very quickly, mostly in Canada and US and stuff, right? So I think when you have a customer that wants something from you, or they ask a question, you have to respond really quickly to them. And that is the one thing. The second thing, we do have people that goes after the cleaning is done. I have someone that's the only thing she does is she does the quality control, saying if the quality is good. So we are human. I know my people are human. My staff are human. They will make mistakes. They will forget things. But I have someone else coming right after and make sure that everything is good before the customer see what happened that we forget and stuff like that. That's another thing I think really that really helps. The third thing I will say, um giving freedom to our staff, giving freedom to the people that we have, not being there behind them all the time saying, this hasn't been done, this has not been done, don't forget this, don't forget this, or make sure you do it this way, make sure you do it this way. Make sure that you give them the freedom and they will be happy. Having happy staff is the first thing you need, not happy customer. You want the happy customer, obviously, but a happy staff will give you happy customer. And that's the main thing. And is the hardest thing in the cleaning business is the staff,
Mhm,
is having good staff, right? But I'm lucky, and I have good people with me.
mhm.
Very good people.
Now, being at the top is one thing. Staying at top is another thing. And you've been at the
That's
top for a
right.
while now, right?
That's
So
right.
how do you stay on top? How do you keep the people who are trying to catch up to you below you?
Great marketing is one of the thing. Marketing, don't forget, we can't forget about marketing. It's good. Um, I think I think we have a good reputation. And that we keep that good reputation. We make mistakes, but when we do, I apologize. I think about my mistakes. I make sure that um I will tell them that I'm sorry. You were right. It's probably the hardest thing to say. You were right. But when we do mistake, to apologize for it, and to make sure that we go back and redo what we haven't done wrong. It's I don't know why, but some people doesn't do that, right? They they mentally not there, and it's like, no, you were the one who did the mistake, and that's it, right? Or whatever. So I think, yeah, I think it's just like good reputation, keep the good reputation, make sure that when you do a mistake, you're there for them, and you apologize for it. Like
Mhm.
it will happen all the time.
So your cleaning business is now on like auto run now. It does its thing. You know it's successful. You know it can keep on being one of the top ones in the city. So you're going into all these different places, all these different buildings, and all of a sudden you know what? I'm gonna buy these buildings. I'm gonna start buying these
Correct.
properties, eh? Is that how it
Correct.
kind of started?
Correct. Well, it started a long time ago. It was in my mind. I was just not ready there. I was just not ready to do that. That's like we say that before I had kids and everything. I guess I was not mentally there or anything like that, but the personal growth that I got in the years now, I'm ready. I was ready for real estate. And yeah, and then now it's something that I really enjoy.
Mhm. What was that first deal like? Walk us through that very first deal that you bought. What kind of house was it? What kind of work did you have to do? How did you feel?
Well, That's a good question. Definitely. I have a few. I won't go with the first one, but the one of the first, I will say probably one of the house that I bought in Ottawa that we moved in, and it was not we were not supposed to move in. It was supposed to be a rental. And then with everything that happened with the market and stuff, we were able to sell this house double just in a 2 years living in it. And then we did like some more we did some uh we fixed a few things in it, and we added a room, and we added like a few things, and we made a beautiful and entry um yeah, for how you call that, for the
The
cars, like the I don't have like
the driveway?
the driveway. Thank you. I was looking for driveway. So we did a beautiful driveway and everything, and we were able to sell it for like double in a year or two after buying it. So that was amazing. Now we're doing a bit more of a bigger deal. We're more in a multi-families world. And then we enjoyed that very much.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Was the jump from residential to multifamily just the same as the jump from residential to commercial?
Yeah, it's the same hassle for more money. And sometimes it's just like even less hustle in a multifamily than in a single family.
Mhm.
But
Well,
yes.
what do you find more exciting? The cleaning business, entrepreneurship, or real estate investing?
Oh, I know exactly the answer of that. Definitely the multifamily
Mhm.
world, the real estate world is more exciting now. The cleaning business is really comfortable right now. And I don't want to stay comfortable.
I see. Well, because you don't stay comfortable, you keep on growing and you keep on getting all these new
That's
things
right.
coming in,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Now, with Maple Group Investments, you help lots of families create that general wealth for them to invest their funds. And how does that work? How do they work with you, invest with you, or do they learn from you?
Yes, definitely. So, with Maple Group, I have investor that invest with us. We have people who are looking at what I'm doing and just want to have questions, and 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 they just want to start what I'm starting. They see my lifestyle. I have a very nomad lifestyle, but that's the thing that I like, right?
Mhm.
But people see that, people want that. It's the new rich lifestyle to go town to states, and that's what they like. And they would like to have that for themselves. So the investor that we have that invests with us, for sure, I give free coaching to them, and I enjoy doing it.
Mhm.
I enjoy like telling them what they can do to grow, but not it's like taking their hand, but they have to do the work as well, right?
Right.
So helping the families, and it's just having deeper relationship with them as well. It's not just like a Zoom like that. It's nice because we can always be in Edmonton or where we are, right? But having as well like deeper connection with them, going to go have supper with them, dinner with them, going playing with them, with their kids, and having deeper connection with them, and really show them the way is very rewarding, very
Mhm.
fulfilling.
Well, no, well, congratulations on all that because I know you coach a lot, or you help a lot of people do what you do, and you've been
Thank
able
you.
to grow your business as well. Now, we're not just growing your real estate stuff. Now you're opening up into like stocks and crypto and more and more and more. Where do you find the excitement to pursue more things,
I
or the
I'm
energy to pursue more things?
the energy, I
Let's
guess.
change
Yeah.
that word. It's not excitement. It's the energy. Where do you find that energy to find new things?
I think people, someone told me one days I feed a lot out of people. And I didn't know about that right away. It made me think a lot. It was one of my mentor that told me that. And you know what? I'm the same way. I'm actually the same way. I just never put that in words. So people give me the strength. People give me, even though sometimes people are not the greatest, people are very interested. People are very interesting
Mhm.
in general. And then I feed off uh this, the people. And I will say I was a scorer. Like I was scoring, I was putting the ball in the net when I was playing soccer. That was my goal. That was me, right? That was what I was doing the best. And I believe it's the same thing in my real estate, in my business, it's the same thing in anything that I do. I just want to put that ball in the net. I just want to score. That's what I want to do. So so I feel a lot of fulfillment by doing that, growing. I don't want to be like yesterday. I want to be like I'm going to be in 10 years. But there's some steps to be there.
Yep.
And I'm okay for doing these steps, even though sometimes it takes forever, you feel. But I'm loving the journey. I'm loving the way that I'm becoming. I'm loving this.
Mhm.
And that's I think there's nothing more, nothing better than that.
Well, very, very cool. Now, any interview with you must include some questions about family. You're already very, very busy. I know you just finished saying that you get your energy feeding off other people, but there's still family life, business life, investment life, relationship life, like all that stuff. How do you
That's right.
balance all of that and still
Hmm.
have time for yourself? Because you
Yes.
still need your time.
That's correct. That's correct. For myself, I still love to do. I'm an only child. I always been like that. That's how I've been born, I guess. But I'm an only child, so I do need my time alone. So I know when I'm getting too frustrated or I'm getting too like it's itchy in me. I need my time alone. So when I feel that, that is a must. I have to go. I have to do something. I love hiking. I can go hiking by myself. I can go eating to a restaurant by myself. I can go to see a movie by myself. I don't mind. I'm okay by myself. So I need that. But I love doing things with my family, obviously. We go hiking together, and that's probably one the time my mind go like just shut down. It shut down completely, and I go hiking, and we that's the best time I have with my kids because they have no this. There's nothing like this in front of them. And the only thing we can do is talk. And that's the best time for like for everything. Like they have it's nice to see what they have in here, right? And the question that they have and stuff like that. So hiking is very fun. I love to do that with my family. For my investment, like I love to wake up earlier from before my kids, before my husband. So I know I have that time, and that's my time alone, but it's my time alone for business as well.
Mhm.
So doing that. And then yeah, it's just like structuring your schedule according to what you want to do in your day or in your month or in your year.
Mhm. Now, your husband is also involved with the investment side of things. Is it
Correct?
difficult to work together on a daily basis and still get off work and be a family?
Yes, yes, definitely. It can be difficult, but I think if we determine exactly what's your role and what's my role and what's his role and what's the kid's role, it gets better. And it's really what we need to do for sure. But yeah, definitely, it's not easy to work with your partner. But I also have other partner that that is only for business, and
Mhm,
that helps me a lot too.
mhm. Now, I'm excited about the next question because you always have something, right? You went uh from schooling, you didn't like schooling, you went into business, from business you didn't you got that to a point where you're very satisfied. Now you're in
Yeah.
real estate and all that sort of stuff. What's your next big thing? What's coming up
Uh
the horizon for you?
yeah, so right now we're working on a 363 units in Calgary. So
Wow.
that is a big step, definitely. So that is the next thing I'm working on for sure. And then more than that, it's just like creating more wealth for the family, but the family to come. And for my kids when they're gonna grow and they're gonna have kids, so wealth, generational wealth for sure. Um, and probably helping more people.
Mhm.
When I was younger, and it was not obviously I didn't go this path, but the reason why I wanted to be paramedic, it was to help people. So I think I want to help more people.
Mhm. No, I liked how you touched about on generational wealth again,
Mhm.
and that's because it's very, very common that generational wealth lasts only one to maybe three generations.
Yeah.
So how do you try to protect against that? How do you try and teach your kids so that they're able to pass that on?
They are involved. Bring them, involving them in everything that you do is the perfect way to make sure they're going to either do that or be aware of it, right? My kids, we homeschool for now, right? But homeschooling from the schooling, it's like it takes maybe an hour a day. We have maybe 2 3 more hours that we can do, like, okay, what's a bank, what's interest, what is multifamily, what is a single family, what is, like, like the whole thing. And when we have a win, when they know what I do. Like today they knew I had an interview with Fong. They knew that, right?
Mhm.
um and they know when we have, like, we bought that multifamily. They know when we sell it. They know, oh, when a tenant was not the greatest that day, or they know when we receive a beautiful gift for a tenant because we did good for them, right? So they're all involved. I think involving them is the best way.
Mhm. And how are they now?
They're 10 and 12.
Ooh, I can just imagine them going back into like do they go to other schools as well or just all homeschooling?
Yeah, for now we're homeschooling because we are on the road,
Uh
but usually they go to school. Yes.
Also they're on and off homeschool
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Entrepreneurial kids. What can I say?
they're gonna show up in school and then they're talking about all this stuff that no other kids know about. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Um, I'm sure a lot of parents out there wants to know more about this. Like, how do you get that started? How do you start organizing so that they can do homeschooling and also going to public schools throughout the year?
So for us, when we left, it was May 25th. We left Alberta, and then we traveled, right? So all summer there was no school, but when school started, I asked the teacher to homework. Send me homework. So I know they maybe not send me everything, but it doesn't matter. Like, we know what I want them to know. I want them, like, algebra is probably not the best thing to know right now because it doesn't serve us as adults. So, but
Algebra, interest. Algebra, interest.
that's good. That's good. So that's exactly it. So we do what they said us, but then we add up
Mhm.
on what we really want them to know. So that, I think, is the best thing. And we do sports, and it's like physical education for them, but it's fun. So how I bring them on the real estate and business world, it's just by fun, involving them with fun. We all know the game cash flow. We play cash flow. We all know Monopoly. We play Monopoly, and this is a good game actually to be involved. You have cash. You need to know what you're going to buy or not, and be strategic and stuff. And yeah, just involving them with fun
Mhm.
and
Was
questions.
was it difficult to have that arrangement with the teacher?
Um, for us it wasn't, but I know it will be. It could be for other people. Yes, for other people in other regions, it could
Uh,
be very difficult. Yeah,
I
we're lucky with the school we have. Yes.
I see. Now, when it comes to like, and you touched upon this too, generational wealth, getting your kids involved, getting your family involved, legacy. What in your mind is legacy, and how do you create it so that it has that positive impact?
Legacy is not. for me, it's not just about the money I'm going to leave them, because it's not that.
Mhm.
It's the value I'm going to give them, and having them as, I want to make sure that they are independent as soon as possible. If they're independent at 10, I'm good with that, right? But obviously there I have more things to teach them. I get that. They don't drive yet, so but make sure they are independent right away, like as much as possible, and then grow with the independence, right? It's not just about the money, it's the value. It's the value are very strong, are very strong into that. And I want them to live their life like differently than what we see with other people. Uh Having their dream house, their family, having their like having a good job. And it's not that. It's not that. Do what you love, live wherever you want, if it makes you happy, right? And invest too. But if that doesn't make you happy, at least know how. At
Mhm.
least know how, and then at least you will know how to create money. Money is it's important. It sucks, but it's important. We have to know how to make money, and it's not a job that 40 hours a week that you'll know how to make money. It's not that. So you have to be able to do what you love, and if you what you love is paying you like $10 an hour, good. It's okay, but at least have something else that brings you the money.
Well said. If we were to take you and put you on the world stage again and have everybody in the entire world listen to you for one message, what's that one
Oh,
message that you want everybody to remember Sophie for?
oh my God, this is good. This is good. Don't wait. I think don't wait. I will say that right now because this is exactly what I'm doing right now. I said don't wait to live your life. Just stop doing what you're not happy and start by doing. And it's so easy to say. I get that. I
Mhm.
get that. But don't be stuck in one house. Even if you have emotion in that house, don't be stuck in one house. Don't be stuck in one profession. Don't be stuck with one thing that you don't like. Do what you love. You will feel so much happy.
Mhm. Awesome. Well, those are awesome words to live by. Thank you very, very much for that. Before I let you go, I know you're a very, very, very busy person. I got a few quick questions for you. Give me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay,
Number one, you are stranded on a deserted island. One food to eat for the rest of your life. No consequence. What's that food?
chicken.
Hollywood calls and goes, "Hey, Sophie, we want to do a biopic on you. Who would you like us to cast to play you?"
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner shows up at your door and say, "Hey, I got casted. I can't wait to play you. Let's get to know each other. Boy, I'm hungry." And you go, "No problem, Jennifer Garner. I'm gonna go cook up something fast." What do you serve
Chips.
her?
That's quick.
Here's a bag of chips.
It's a bag of chips.
um, I think it's Hasbro. Hasbro calls in and says, "Hey, we're gonna do a Monopoly game for you. Sophieopoly. Pick 5 items that's representing those tokens that represent."
Oh, a soccer ball, a mountain, a family, um, five. I have three right now. Okay, okay. Um, let's do a tree. And I will do with a fire.
Awesome.
Can we
Before,
do a talking with fire or a family? I don't know. It's on you.
it's all good. Before we get to our last question, number from 1 to 5.
Five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you were to relate success to a printer, how would you do so?
How will I relate
How is
printer?
success like a printer?
How success is like a printer? Because it keeps giving content. I don't
Hey, it works. It
know.
works. The more success you have, the more information you get to share, the more you
Exactly.
print out content.
Exactly. Thank you, Fong. Good thing you were there.
Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Remember, that's how success is like a printer. Any last words from you that you would like to share?
Um, I mean, get yourself a mentor if you want to succeed in business. That's what I will say.
Awesome. And if anybody wants to get in touch with you, whether from a savings perspective, mentorship, or investments, what's the best way to reach out to you?
Facebook is the best way. Email as well. I don't know if I can share my email. But yeah, definitely. Facebook, Instagram, Sophie Coutu on Facebook, Coutu dash Sophie on Instagram, and Maple Group Investment at gmail.com.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Once again, I had a lot of fun talking to you, and it was great hearing your stories and learning from you as well. And I'm sure a lot of our audiences enjoyed this episode as well. So thank you very much for your time, and have an amazing day. I know you're going to be with your family, so have an awesome time.
Thank you, Fong.
And
Looking
for
forward
everybody
to
else,
see you in person.
yeah, I look forward to it. And for everybody else, she is Sophie. My name is Fong Chuan. Until next time, today is the day to lock your peak potential. We'll see you later.